Okay, I take a little break in the shade here. I am just cooking. You get so hot, you have no energy. Just the sun just sucks the energy out of you. These big heavy Kevlar pants on. Oh man, I'm just cooking. These earmuffs, my ears are roasting and like little saunas in my ear, in my earmuffs. These get so hot. Okay, so I'll just show you what I got going on here. It's my next tree. Turn the camera around. There we go. A nice cedar, bit of a downhill lean, but it's also leaning out this way, which is perfect. I want to put her right in there. Yeah, unfortunately it's going to cross this one, but I don't think it'll break. That one's a big solid log. I don't think it'll break. But I did have to take that one down first because it was leaning out pretty heavy, and so I had to get out of the way. But yeah, I'll drop that one right in there. Bam. Yeah, after this tank, or after this tree, I'll be pretty much out of fuel. I won't have enough to bucket, but I'll get her down, go fuel up, go have a drink, eat the rest of my watermelon and grapes. Yeah, pretty much all I have in my lunch this time of year is just fruit, some cucumbers. Sometimes I have a couple hard-boiled eggs for some, protein and something solid, more solid. But yeah, I have pineapple and orange, pink grapefruit, cantaloupe. Watermelon's the best, though. Oh, it's better than water. Yeah, so good. Especially when you're super thirsty. I am just so thirsty right now. I'm cooking in the shade. Okay, well, I'll put you guys, got that little sapling there. I cut down, so I'll put you right there. And then I'll go cut this little short stubby snag and put you guys on that stump for the back cut. There's another one I'm gonna be getting next after. I just gotta lean out that way too. But I think it's the same thing. I think I can swing it into here. So yeah, I'll be finished this day off working in the sun. Here's a cedar snag. You know what, maybe I should, I could probably get some short logs out of those hemlocks there, or I could take them down first. Let me think here. Yeah. Let me think this through for a minute. No, I'll take this big cedar first. Almost made my undercut a bit too small there. Make a undercut right up. It's the thing with this wood at this high elevation is that it's not very tall. I guess they get hit by storms a lot. You know, every winter they get hit by storms or something. I don't know, because the top's always garbage. Like, the top is just a piece of junk. All these big ones. They're just so old. The tops die, and they're just, you know, the tops are rotting as still alive or something. Oh man, that sun. Oh, it's so hot. Okay. I think I might have enough to buck that. Put one cut in it. The rest will be slabs. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna push this way for the rest of the day. Get this one next. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Right on. Okay, here's the next one. I think this is the one the bear was climbing. Because bear poo. Right there, bear poo. I've been eating blueberries. Okay, so this one's leaning out this way, but also slightly this way too. Well, I got that wrong. Center. Yeah, it's leaning that way. So that's where it's going. But it's got a bit of a downhill lean, so hopefully it doesn't break off. But if it does, I got a big open area over there anyway, so it won't be too bad. I want to get it just to the left of this stump right here. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll be aiming for. Okay, so my axe out of the way. Put you guys down here on the stump. There we go. That's good enough. This will be an easy one. See you guys on this step here. Oh, it's not a very good angle. So much brush in the way. Oh well, I can't be spending all my time making everything look nice for you guys. I gotta film it on the fly. Okay. Watch me jinx myself now. Yeah. Probably should have put more effort into put the camera in a better spot, but I just can't be. There's just so much brush here. Sometimes I got to like cut brush down so you guys get a good view, and I'm just taking it away from my production time, and I can't just be spending so much time making a nice view for you guys all the time. I got to keep up a pace here. But yeah, she's looking good. She laid it exactly where I wanted to, right below that stump there. Perfect. I'm not going to film bucking it because it's not going to do anything. It's not going to move anywhere. But I'm going to get the snag here first thing. Yeah, get it right now. Yeah, that's a sketchy looking thing. Leaning right into that dead hemlock too. Oh, geez. Okay, well, how about... Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Get the brush out anyway. Okay, so I brushed out. You got to brush out around your tree and escape route and everything. It's law. You've got to do it. And then I'll just put you guys on the sapling I cut. Okay. Might have to cut that hemlock first. Yeah, look at this. See? That hemlock's in the way because that snag is leaning right into it. and there's no structural integrity in that snag, so no point trying to swing it. It'll just break off and go into that hemlock anyway. So here's my axe. Where's my axe? There it is. Yeah, no problem. Now, the snag was quite solid. I can get a log out of the butt of that one. And then I go buck that cedar. Look at that, my muffler's smoking. Got something on there. Oh, I got some wood probably got in the hole there. Smoking away. Alright, I don't know which is going to be my next big one, but I got a whole bunch of little stuff to get next. There's a whole bunch of little trees here. Oh, I got another hemlock snag there I gotta get. Oh, another nasty hemlock snag there. That's a nasty one. And a big cedar snag with the cantilever top. Cantilever topper's got like multiple tops. A big gray, I call it a gray, well, we used to call them gray ghosts. It's not really a term no one uses anymore, but it's usually a second growth term. And the old timers would leave the old timers, it was a Wild West back in the day. There was like no rules. If the tree wasn't good, they left it standing. It was a nasty snag, they just left it standing. And then the second growth grew up, and then you get these big nasty, call them gray ghost cedars. There's cedars that we call the gray ghost because the bark would fall off and then the wood would bleach white color, whitish color. We call them gray ghosts. Yeah. So I was gonna say something else. I can't remember now. I'm getting more and more in the sun now. Now the sun's getting higher. Less and less tree shade. I'm starting to overheat. Okay, like I say, I'm not sure what's going to be the next big one. I might not get to another real big one before the end of the day. So if I don't, and this is the end of the video, well, thanks for watching. Remember to check out woodboss.ca for the power wedges. Now I don't use them in every video because I don't need them in every video. I don't need them in every tree. But I designed them myself. They got way better wedging power than other wedges because they're thinner taper, so you lift more, right? Yeah, and then check out the spin pan. My editor is editing my next spin pan video right now as we speak. So I don't know if I'm even going to wait till the weekend to post it. I might just post it as soon as she sends me the finished video. I might just post it right away. So check my channel because you may have missed it. So check my channel. Go to my YouTube homepage there on my channel and see if the latest spin pen video is out. Because it's my latest invention for gold panning. It's awesome and I've proven it works. And the newest feature of it is it floats, so I got a little floating accessory for it and it works slick. It's just awesome. Yeah, and then check out trigvi.com, loggers forum, trigvi.com, TRIGVI. And yeah, those are the websites I got up and running now. I got a few other projects I'm brainstorming with that vibe coding thing that's going on right now. It's real popular with vibe coding. So I'm just doing some research, which is the best platform to do my next latest idea. I got some goofy ideas I can do for fun. But yeah, I gotta try this vibe coding thing. So I got plenty of time after work and camp to mess around now that we got the Starlink in camp. So I got really good internet now, so I can do all sorts of after work projects. So anyways, I gotta get back to work. Stuff chatting for me. So I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.